I have some laundry I need to fold, and I need to take a little bit of a break from looking at the screen. Let's go for a walk. Now, just to warn you guys, the beginning of the week, there isn't a whole lot of footage. I am getting ready to go to DC and packing and everything like that, so it was kind of just hectic. I was able to go to the meat market though, and I stocked up on meat. It's 5 for $20, so that was good. And then I made sure that Reptar had crickets and everything else for all the other animals. So yeah, the beginning of the week, there's just not much. So usually I like to say hello on Mondays, but I hurt myself yesterday. So that was fun. I will show a picture later. It's a huge bruise on my side. I was trying to do laundry and I didn't round the corner like far enough, I guess, with the laundry basket, and it stabbed into me. I'm in a lot of pain, and of course I leave Thursday. So I got 2 days, basically, a day and a half. So that really sucks. Yeah, I was pretty much immobile for like 30 minutes to an hour. I just sat there and cried on the floor. So, like, I am glad it didn't hit one of my incisions, because I feel like that would have been a lot worse. But it still sucks. So today is Tuesday. I do want to get all my editing done today. I am still working on DaVinci Resolve. I don't know how I feel about it, but I am going to give it a couple months. I'm not just going to like switch back to iMovie. I am going to try to learn it and see if it will do better. I'm just going to finish editing that today, hopefully, and eat dinner later. But I did have ramen for lunch, and that was good. I went to multiple different Spanish stores to find this. So this is my favorite instant espresso. So that's what I'm gonna make myself. I'm probably gonna have this with my new crackers I bought to try, and then I'll figure out what's for dinner later. These are the crackers I found at the Asian store, so. Thank you for cleaning me. Here's my dinner. I'm not quite done editing. I always wait till the last minute anyway, so I'm gonna eat this and relax and watch some anime. And guess what I haven't done yet? I still haven't packed, so I guess that's gonna be a tomorrow thing, because it is 8:23 at night. I do still have a little bit of time. Maybe I will bring the suitcase inside. But yeah, I just have so much to do before I have to leave Thursday morning. This little butthole keeps trying to eat my wires. Yeah, you're so freaking cute, and you're such a butt. This is the moment of truth. If it doesn't work, I'm screwed because it's 11:23. So let's see if the settings I did work. Well, it says uploading, so I will update you when it's done. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like there's any issues with the upload, so that's good. I do still have to make a thumbnail, but I'm probably going to do that tomorrow morning. And I'm probably going to go to bed right now because I'm super tired. It is 12:22. I'm going to make me some cheeseburger macaroni. The meat's currently cooking. Also, you want to see how much I've packed? Dun dun dun. Nothing, but I did bring the suitcase inside. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up packing after my eyebrow appointment. I made an appointment to get my eyebrows like shaped and then threaded, so it should be shaped to like my face. Yeah, we'll see how it ends up going. I got my eyebrows done. I don't know if like you can see much difference, but it's cleaned up. And of course it's raining. As I go to start walking to my car, it was just a downpour. Like, luckily it's not too far, but literally like just soaking wet right now. I still have to pack, so when I get home I'm probably gonna do that because I'm not quite hungry for dinner yet. So, but I am gonna make more ramen. So my aunt thankfully was able to take me to the airport. So I have to go all the way to C Terminal, which is going to take forever, but at least I'm here like 4 hours early. I didn't have another ride. So the day started off really early. I woke up at 1:30 in the morning to go to the airport because my aunt works here, so I wanted to be able to ride in with her. As I was going, to check out, I wanted to change my seat. I realized I lost my wallet. This is me here, exhausted. I did end up making it through security without an ID. It's like an extra long process, and it took me about an extra hour to verify me without one. But I was able to get on the flight, and I never did change my seat because I didn't have a wallet. So awesome. I did record that without trying, obviously. But this is kind of like their map for their subway system. They call it the Metro, which was super fun. I know for everyone there it's like normal, but for me it was fun because I'm just used to a car. So we ended up getting to her house, super hungry, for lunch. So we went to this burrito place. Do I remember what it was called? No, but it was pretty good. I just got like a chicken burrito with rice and beans. But today was like a very long day. We did the Natural History Museum, the Smithsonian, and we also did the Botanical Garden. I have been wanting to see this fossil hall for years, so it was super fun to just walk through and see everything. I will kind of just let it play in the background, but yeah. Oh yeah. I did notice, and my friend Susie pointed it out, that this isn't all fossils that they found. Some of these are like kind of like ceramic type things to fill in either parts that didn't survive or just parts that weren't there anymore. So I thought that was pretty cool that they can kind of like, make things so that it looks complete mostly. Also, I found out me and my friend have the same favorite dinosaur. So if you can guess what our favorite dinosaur is, Susie, you can't guess because you obviously know, but put it in the comments of what you think my favorite dinosaur is. That's a big armadillo though. Also, this little creature reminded me of Iron Lung. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but it was Markiplier's movie that came out earlier this year. That little, I don't know what it was, but it looked kind of like the creatures in the movie. The Ocean Hall was also I think it was my second favorite because I just love the ocean. Obviously, the fossils was my favorite because I just have been wanting to see that for so long, but the ocean exhibit was really cool. Those are so cute. I know. I like sunpine. It's so tiny. Oh, the possum. The setup was also cool. They kind of made it seem like they were drinking at the water hole. So it these are all taxidermy, but it was super cool to kind of like have that background. What is that? This next exhibit wasn't too big, but it was definitely interesting. Kind of talked about light pollution and stuff like that, which this shows that with light you think it's safer, but you can't see the guy if there's a light there, which is crazy. This kind of makes me sad because I love birds. But the taxidermy bats were cool. It's on that thing. Those are parrots. It's just like crazy. Like in Florida. I think the rock area was my least favorite. I mean, it was cool to see some of the rocks, but it was just, I mean, it's rocks, you know. And then there was like the diamond thing. I didn't get any pictures of it. I didn't care too much about it. It's so cute. The botanical garden was super pretty and super relaxing. It was also humid in most areas, so I was like, Florida, even though I was just there earlier, but it was just nice to see. Like, I could just imagine just going there and walking around when you want nature in a city, or maybe you just want to sit down for a while and kind of pretend the world doesn't exist. So I wish my house could be more green, but one, my cat likes to eat plants, as we saw when I had to take her to the emergency room, and also I do not have a green thumb, so almost every single plant that I have dies. I am gonna try planting again some vegetables and some things like that for my porch, maybe some herbs, to see if I can keep those alive. So props to the people that keep this place running, because it definitely has to be hard keeping up with this many plants and making sure they all are healthy. Red berries. This was my favorite plant here, and I'm super sad I didn't get to smell it. Apparently it does smell like a rotting corpse when it fully blooms, but maybe next time. I just thought it was super cool. They were also having some event going on, so we ended up getting some ice cream outside, which was actually pretty good. I ended up just getting cookies and cream because I am simple. But they have like a cute little outside area too. I'm guessing these plants can stay alive easier in DC, so, but the nice little walking path was cute, and I did get some cute videos and photos of these bees just like all on the plants. They were just everywhere. Oh, you're so cute. wanting to get Indian food, and so we tried Bombay street food, number 2. Apparently there's multiple locations, but this was really bad. It was very, very spicy, but also sweet. And I got chicken tikka masala, so that was just pretty gross. 1 out of 10.
I did kind of go a little crazy with red, white, and blue.
It was kind of funny how it seemed like usually like your trips, you end up doing like your favorite things on like the last days. I feel like the things that I did that were my favorite things we ended up doing first. Like I really wanted the Natural History Museum and the zoo and everything, so we got those done basically these first 2 days. We were just getting so much done, and I saw everything here except for the apes. They kind of freaked me out. So I did see the orangutans, but the pandas were the biggest one, which he was so cute eating his little bamboo. I have the cutest picture of him smiling, which I'll show at the end. They also have a new baby elephant, which I'll show later, but this was the mama. She was drinking water, and I was just super excited to see all of these. I don't think I've seen a red panda before because the Utah Zoo was just building the exhibit when I had left, so it was so cute. It walks just like a little raccoon. Also, fun fact, most of the things here in DC are free. All these Smithsonian ones are free. Our tax dollars pay for it. So all you have to do for some of these is make sure you make a reservation and say how many people you need for tickets, but you don't have to pay like an entrance fee. So if you're ever in DC, make sure you do as many Smithsonian types museums that you can, because we're paying for it anyway, so. Coming up are the loudest birds I've ever heard, so enjoy. I had to mute these next few clips because the birds are right next to each other. I feel so bad for these guys because they are next to them all day while they're making that noise, but yeah, they are just so loud. And also, this thing is scary and probably very violent, but it's like a dinosaur. This is the baby elephant. I believe her name is Lin Mai, and she is 700 pounds, and she is only like 17 weeks old or something. Would you like some powdered sugar with your powdered sugar? We also ended up finding out that these black dots on the glass are so that birds don't run into them. So I guess that helps them identify that they cannot like fly through it, which was very cool. Almost all the glass in the zoo had those black dots on it. Oh my gosh, he has his tongue out. I was also recording this by pure chance because the bird was close and he also wanted to poop. So that was hilarious and it freaked a lot of the people standing right there out. The last area we went to was this petting zoo. It was kind of sad. I do think they need more trees. They do have enough toys, but I just don't think there's enough like shade or anything for them. They just looked sad and I felt so bad. But I think the rest of the zoo was like the habitats were almost perfect for the animals, but I think the petting zoo does need a little bit of work. Come on, little Nikki. My friend had been seeing me making banana pancakes in my vlogs, so she also wanted to try my banana pancakes. So we ran to the store, which was only like 5 to 10 minutes from our house, which was nice. And I made us all banana pancakes for breakfast, which was very filling and basically sustained us until pretty late in the like lunchtime. I think it was almost 2 o'clock-ish when we ate. But we also went to this bookstore that's very claustrophobic. And as you see here to the left, I tried to slow it down. You have to pay the troll toll before going down in the basement, which was hilarious.
Is it good? I like the tree.
I also found out that Tiger Sugar, my favorite boba place to ever exist, was in DC, so that was mandatory that we went to go get one. Some of these trees were hundreds of years old, so there was one that I have a picture with that was 400 years old. A lot of these were at least 100 years old. There are some younger ones, but it's just crazy that they can keep them that small for that long.
Look at them. This was also, honestly, probably the best food I had all weekend. It was the food that she made.
It was rice with this like vegetarian type curry. It was amazing. I had her send me the recipe and I'm gonna attempt to make it soon. I'm just waiting on the curry powder. But the last full day I was here, I did the Air and Space Museum, which I love space more than like the air stuff. So, but this is also another Smithsonian, so you can get in for free as long as you have a reservation. And Destination Moon was my favorite exhibit. It is, you know, everything about the moon. It also had to do some with like the solar system. This is also my friend Susie's favorite exhibit. And I just liked going through and reading everything about the planets, and seeing Pluto up there just made my heart full, since they tried to get rid of him for a while. This is what they used to look like. This was not our first choice to eat, but it was actually really, really good. I had this chicken BLT type of club, and that was delicious. So, and then we then went back to our house and played, I believe it was called Tales of Arabian Nights, the board game, and had some leftovers. I also tried this banana cream that I found at the store there. It was okay. It didn't go well with dinner, but dinner was still delicious. And then finally, it is Monday, and I have to go back home. I had a lot of fun here, and honestly, like, I didn't know how much, like, fun I would have in DC. I knew I was gonna have a good time seeing my friend again, because I did miss her, but it was just really nice and relaxing to be there, even though with my wallet being lost and everything else that happened. I did have a really good time. The cat cafe was kind of like the perfect ending to the time there, because it was very relaxing, and just playing with the cats and seeing them was fun. If you are ever in the DC area, I believe this was actually in Virginia, but definitely go adopt a cat here. They were also sweet. They are kind of a cranky little bunch because they are surrounded by a lot of other cats. And this little cat that has like her tail, like she has a nub, she's been there for far too long. And if anyone is there, please go get her. She was the sweetest little thing. This one, she was only 7 years old. She does act like an old soul, so she is definitely more of a calm cat. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Now, if you thought that me losing my wallet couldn't get any worse, welcome to my life. On the way home, I did not get any meal vouchers. I did not get anything but a refund. The flight got delayed 5 times. I have the proof here. At 2 in the morning, they canceled our flight. And you know what? They didn't make any announcement for it either. I will explain it later. And I did make a friend. I wish I got her number. I doubt she'll ever watch this, but I do hope that one day I do find her again. She was a massage therapist in the Maryland area, but she was very nice, and we did get through this together getting home. I made it home, and that was probably the worst day and experience of my life. Okay, so flight was supposed to leave at 7 p.m. Arrive in Orlando at like 9:30. I was supposed to work today. It got delayed 5 times, I believe. And the last time it finally got delayed, it said it was going to be pushed until like 2 in the morning or something, and we weren't going to get there till 4 a.m. And by that point, I didn't have a ride home, because what do you tell you? I was expecting arrived at 9:30 at night, not 4 in the morning of the next day. At 2 in the morning, they canceled the flight. And all the while this is going on, they never made any announcements. They made 2 announcements that they were looking for a gate for our flight. That was it. 2 a.m., metro's closed, public transportation's closed, the airport's basically closed. Like, TSA doesn't even open up till 4 there. So we're stuck with nowhere to go. They say, oh, well, the next flight is Wednesday. Mind you, now today is Tuesday. They said Wednesday is the next flight to Orlando, and you leave at 7 p.m. I said, no, that's not gonna work. I need to be home. Like, I lost my wallet going to DC. I don't have a wallet. I can't stay here. I have nothing. Like, I don't have money to stay anywhere. I don't have my ID. I can't do anything. They said, well, you could go to JFK at, I think it was like 9 or 10, wait there, have a layover, and then you could fly down to Tampa and you would arrive around 5 p.m. of Tuesday today. I said, no, that still doesn't work. I said, I was supposed to be there yesterday at 9 p.m. I need to be there this morning. I was like, there's 3 flights with other airlines. Can you transfer me over there? And they go, no, we can't because this is due to the weather. What weather? They were transferring other Boston flights for the same reason. So I just asked for a refund. And I had to book my own flight to get back home. And I asked them, I said, do I have to re-go through security if I go to Southwest? And they go, no, you shouldn't. You just have to go around. I had to go back through security with no ID. It was just never ending. So I just fed my cats. I am going to take a shower, wash my face. My makeup has been on for, I think I started doing it at 9 or 10 in the morning. So my makeup has been on for over 24 hours. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep and I'm hungry. So this vlog did end up technically going into Tuesday. I was just gonna have it going into Monday until I got home. That way everything is in one video and it's all kind of cohesive instead of breaking it up into multiple vlogs. But I did take lots of photos, and so this is kind of just it, you know, here at the end to show you guys. I got almost a photo everywhere that me and my friend went. I don't think we ended up getting one at the Cat Cafe together, but we did get one at the museums and the zoo. So these were also my favorite pictures from the zoo. Here is Mr. Panda Boy smiling, which I know he's just eating, but it just looks like he's smiling. And also this little, I think it's called a meerkat, and he was just like looking at me. I also did not plan my outfit very well for the arboretum, I believe is how you pronounce it, but this is that 400-year-old tree. This was like the perfect picture. It was hot, but I did get through it, and I almost did the splits trying to kill a bug. Yeah, that was just a really fun time, and I'm glad I ended up going, and I can't wait to see her again.